So yeah. Anyway, Jonathan.
Yes.
Right. When are you gonna dress up as Nightwing and fuck me in the ass?
Wow, I did not expect you to ask me that.
That's my new thing. I've been getting into comics, as I think I've said before on a previous, thanks to the magic of iPad, which sadly is not powered by Intel, but fingers crossed. And yeah, I've been looking at Nightwing, and I think I want him to do me up the arse, but he's not real. So
he's kind of, yeah.
so you're gonna have to do it, Jonathan.
I'm not that much like Nightwing. He is a handsome Caucasian man with a straight, skinny nose and perfectly coiffed hair and
Yeah.
buns. He's got buns.
That's not a problem, right?
Yeah.
We'll put some blue pajamas on you, right?
Okay.
With a black marker pen, we will write lovely hair on top of your head. And I'll use the marker for the mask. I'll just, like, jam it in your eyes a few times. And then you can say, I am Nightwing, and I'm going to sex you with my penis. And then I'll say, oh no, but I am the Joker from it. I have done a bad thing. And you will say, well, Joker, looks like the joke and my semen is on you today. And I'll say, oh no, but I have got a white face and red lips like the Joker. So you'll have a white face with semen and red lips from being raw from sucking my dick.
Whoa, that's a really aggressive stance you want me to take with you.
I'll admit, my porn puns need a little bit of work. Mostly because I'm trying to avoid saying either Night Wang or I'll show you a Dick Grayson.
Whoa!
They're two very obvious ones. So instead I had to go with the Joker, white face, red lips, red raw, sucking the dick for a minute. So you got to do that.
You did much better than most with that.
Yeah, I want to see Nightwing's penis. That's when you
You're not alone.
That's when you gimmick.
A lot of people want his penis or to see it. He's kind of my when I think in my head of comic book characters who women want to have sex with, because there's a lot of talk about female video game characters and comic book characters being overly sexualized. But Nightwing, they use him to try to get people horny, and it works.
It fucking works.
Yeah, they want to have sex with him. He'll come out of a shower and just be like, didn't even see you there. How are you doing? I'm fine. I just got beat up, but now I'm tired. It's like weird to make a man horny. I mean, weird to make a man horny, and weird to make a man who is supposed to make people horny. You use different techniques. I guess it's supposed to be.
Yeah, just saying that, what you said, has already tightened my scro, so.
Well, I saw some cosplayers, Nightwing cosplayers at Comic-Con last week.
How'd they look?
They looked alright, actually. I didn't really look at their dicks, so I can't really comment on that, Jim. I'm sorry, but maybe next year if you go.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to PAX and you look good as it, not if you look like me, don't fucking do it. But if you look like not me, then go to PAX dressed as Nightwing and show me a penis for a minute, please.
Wow.
We can. I know strategically where all the toilets are in the Seattle Convention Center.
Someone's gonna do this to you.
Oh no!
Sure.
It does. Last year I tweeted that if anyone would like to just grab my genitals, they're welcome. And then Jay from Twisted Pixel, the first thing he did was just grab a handful of my genitalia in the that arcadey lounge across the street, and it was a magical moment. So please show me your Nightwing dick.
And as a reminder to you lovely listeners, that we have a panel at PAX, so please show your dick to Jim.
Oh yeah,
Panel.
We'll do a Nightwing dick judging contest. We might as well, because I've literally no other ideas. But I'm going to do a formal announcement on that soon once I've worked out what we got some ideas. We got some stuff to give away already.
Good.
But yeah, there's going to be a panel. I'm just trying to work out what the theme will be that doesn't involve hamburgers being thrown at the audience or cake being stamped into the floor, or Nick Chester, our responsible former editor-in-chief, saying everybody in the audience get on the stage. That almost killed people, so that was fun. But it'll be less lethal this year, and hopefully a lot more penis, because there's going to be nothing wrong with full frontal Nightwing themed nudity.
Is that a crime?
Can we name our panel that? Destructoid panel, a whole lot of penis.
It's unfortunately already named, but maybe I can edit that. I don't think it's totally finalized. Yeah, so look forward to that. Look forward to some penis.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe we should do a Kickstarter so that if we get enough money, we can run Podtoid without any video game talk.
Well, the less we talk about video games, the more people want to listen to it, it seems.
There you go. It's a win-win for us. Anyway, it's about time we monetized Podtoid. Jonathan.
Yes?
Why aren't you like Netflix?
What does that mean? In what way?
In that people give me $20 a month and you live in their house.
Just I show up in their house, or
You live in their house. You just, $20 a month, which I get, and you live in their house, watch sports with them on TV.
Is this like
help their kids color in Spider-Man in the coloring book?
I would die. I would not have. I would just live in a house with strangers who would they feed me? How would I get?
They might feed you.
Yeah. So with no income and just being a slave.
What do you mean no income? Podtoid would be monetized.
Well, you would get $20 a month, but I would be in trouble, wouldn't I? No.
Sorry, I don't see where being in trouble is the same as living rent-free in someone's house.
That's a good point.
Just think. I mean, you'd no longer. I mean, you wouldn't have a job, but you wouldn't have to pay rent. You wouldn't have to pay or eat food. You wouldn't have a bed. So think of everything you could get accomplished in the time spent not sleeping.
And no bed fees.
Yeah.
All those expensive bed
Every Tuesday, I'll come to the person's house, I'll shove a couple of cigarettes through the letterbox, and you can do whatever you want with them.
That's how I get by?
Well, I'll look after you. I'll keep you paid. Effectively, you will be someone's live-in prisoner, and what is the currency in prison? Cigarettes, or, as the convicts call them, snouts. So I will put 3 snouts through your letterbox, and you can eat them, trade them, barter for food and clothing with the other family members in the house. And
I'm looking. I wish you could see me because I'm looking around for other people to say, to react and be like, this is a really weird idea he's got. It sounds crazy, even. Yeah. But there's no one to say that.
No one's going to. Conrad mutes his microphone.
Well, I'll tell you what you should do. I mean, here's a tip. Barter the cigarettes to the children, because they'll give up just about anything, and it's contraband for them anyway. You're gonna get a much better return on that trade.
Yeah.
But then I'm selling cigarettes to children, which is
what a fantastic idea. I like that. So, okay, plans. Listeners, you're going to have to bear with us because we're having a bit of a fiscal meeting on Podtoid this week. So, let's see. Plans for the monetization of Podtoid. Number 1. Jonathan Holmes will sell cigarettes to children. Now, how are you going to do this?
Wait, why am I selling cigarettes to children? Why is that the best way?
I think he just needs to go hang out in front of the kindergarten,
in front of the
elementary schools.
Yeah. I'll tell you what we'll do. We will give you a fedora.
An ice cream truck.
You can drive up in an ice cream truck so that you're appealing to the children, so that we can drum up. It's called marketing. We'll
hide the cigarettes in the ice cream.
Yeah. You'll also need to carry the cigarettes on you, so we're going to give you a dirty trench coat, like a brown stained trench coat, which I can get one of those from a homeless. That'll be full of cigarettes. Now, obviously, the cigarettes are going to weigh you down, so don't wear any other clothes. So,
do I have to grow a really thin, wet mustache too, and have wet hair all the time?
I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. It would help. It would it would help the
You're just
image.
That's a real creepy look.
It's the salesman look. When people buy things, they want to buy things from a salesman. What do they think of when they see a salesman? They think of a naked man with a trench coat full of cigarettes, wearing a filthy fedora with wet hair, a tiny pencil-thin mustache, driving an ice cream truck, and saying, "Hey kids, I've got something long and thin to put in your mouth and suck."
Wow. Anyone who brags about their penis being thin is really interesting to me. You know? Oh, yeah, baby, my cock is so thin and weak.
Who brags about that?
Some guys, some noodle dick guys.
Now, one thing we are going to have to keep in mind is that in selling cigarettes to children, there really is sort of a ceiling on how much income they're really going to have access to. They don't have a whole lot of income opportunities, but that's okay, because they're still going to be coming to you for the product, and if eventually they're coming to the product and they can't pay, I have an idea, I have a solution for this as well. You just put them in the ice cream truck, take them to a warehouse, and we'll set up a shop, sort of like a factory where they could work to earn the cigarettes in the production of Podtoid themed merchandise.
That is, Podtoid themed sneakers, t-shirts, football jerseys. Can you believe sex toys? Can you believe that we didn't discuss any of this before bringing it to Jonathan? I love that. It sounds so scripted.
Jonathan, thank you so much for volunteering to do this. This is going to be a huge help for us.
You're doing us a solid. So here's the plan, right? Step 1, sell cigarettes to children. Step 2, invite a work placement program for children who want their cigarettes and or heroin. I haven't mentioned the heroin yet. Don't worry about it.
Wait a minute. Heroin like a female hero or doing heroin?
Well, you know how... you know how...
Whoa.
When you do a subscription to Xbox Live, you sign up, you get Xbox Live Silver. Okay? If you want more, you pay more.
How much does it cost again for the gold?
About $60 a year. Okay. We're taking that, Jonathan, that business model, we're applying it to cigarettes. Pay a little more, get some skag.
Skag? What is that?
It's a word that you will be using a lot when talking to these children. What you do is you say, and remember, you've got presentation is everything. People respond to a personality. So when you talk to the children, you'll be like, "Hey, kids." Like, you'll be talking
how you talk to children.
Yeah, it's how you sell things, Jonathan.
Really?
You gotta show them how well the cigarettes work.
Yeah, where's your salesman's spunk? And you'll be saying that to the children. "Hey, kids, do you want to see my salesman's spunk?"
I don't want to say that.
If you like those... It sounds a bit like Willem Dafoe. Granted, I can't do many voices.
No, it was less... it was more serious. It was less enthused. It was, down to business.
"Hey, children, if you like those cigarettes, why don't you try some skag?"
What is skag? It sounds like the drug they use in the future. It's like a total recall drug.
Well, as you'll be saying to the children, it's a fun sherbet that they heat up. And
sherbet.
That they heat up, turn into a magic potion that they rub on their arm using a needle.
Rub on their arm?
Yeah.
Rub into their arm?
Hey, look, all I know is if they buy 2 for the price of 1, for the first week only, we'll be offering free promotional Batman belts for them to tie around their arm. And every kid loves Batman.
It's true. Adults like Batman, too, a lot.
So anyway, if some of the kids don't want to work in the factory, have you seen the film Taken, Jonathan?
Starring Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
I saw the good parts.
Yeah. One of those good parts was this thing called human trafficking.
Oh, that's what happens to his daughter.
That's what happens to his daughter, and hopefully many other daughters, once we open our new business venture, which I say our and sorry, you're the brains of the operation. Your business.
This started with me just being a slave, and now you're like, not enough money. You need more slaves.
Slave for you. Humma, 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 humma. Kitty, 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 kitty. Ha! That's a Britney Spears reference. So,
3 toxic love holes.
Oh, that was
toxic,
last week.
yeah.
That I ruined. Yeah. So, no, I like children. I don't want to...
You like children, so why not work with them?
I don't want to get them addicted to drugs. I don't want to steal them. I don't want them to smoke cigarettes. I don't want to scare them with my hoarse, gruff, terrifying voice and my naked body and my mustache. And no, I won't do that idea. It's the worst one. It's worse than the saloon, I think.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Right, you're not thinking of it.
Okay. I am thinking of it.
You're not. You're not thinking of it, right?
Yeah.
The more skag and cigarettes you sell to children, right? And the more children you sell to skagheads.
What? I'm selling children to skagheads now? What are they going to do with the children? Just suck on them? Suck the skag out of them? Terrible.
I found it's best not to ask, to be honest. Right?
Thank you for your honesty.
But
yes.
the quicker you do that, the quicker you'll be able to buy the Nightwing costume you'll be wearing when you fuck my ass.
Which is just blue pajamas, which would cost me $10, $12. So
yeah,
I have
out of your own pocket. We're talking about monetizing Podtoids here, not taking a loss.
This is your dream we're talking about, Holmes, and you're just ready to just throw it all away.
I'm off.
I don't understand. I just don't get it.
There's a lot of harm being done with the idea to not really to me, which is strange, but everyone else.
Pays for a roof over your head, huh? Who buys you those nice clothes? Who buys you those jewels? Huh?
I do. I buy my own jewels.
You make me slap you upside the head. I made you, Jonathan Holmes, and I can break you.
You kind of did. I'm definitely. Most people know me as the guy you talk to about things that he doesn't like. So you did make me in that way. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah.
Appreciate
But
it.
just remember who puts the food on your table.
I can't do it. I can't do the heroin to the children. That was heroin you were talking about, right? The fun sherbet?
Jonathan, you're disappointing Daddy. Don't make Daddy upset. That's my new name. Daddy Glucose.
That's a great name.
It's a good name, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be a really good old 60s Batman villain, I think.